Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have something special for you. We'll be diving into the extended book summary of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. This book has been a game changer for millions of people worldwide, and we're excited to share its key concepts with you. So, let's dive into this incredible book summary. But before we get into it, please take a few seconds to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also to hit that notification bell. Thank you very much. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Want to know the secrets to success? This iconic 1989 self-help book by Stephen Covey shows you how to become a more effective person not only in business but in the rest of your life. By changing how you see the world and better understanding your own definition of success. The book has sold more than 25 million copies worldwide since its publication, and may owe its success to that fact that Covey tried to help readers adopt a set of timeless and universal values to aid them in creating habits that can be applied to any situation. His book isn't about giving you a set of rules or principles to follow, but about changing your character and how you see the world. This then informs your behaviors and how you react to different situations. There are no quick fixes here. The book uses the example of getting lost in a new city. A person with a negative paradigm will see it as a frustrating waste of time. Someone with a positive paradigm will see it as an exciting adventure. Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People aim to adjust your character so you see the world in a positive paradigm. The titles of these habits can seem a little cryptic at first, so we've tried to unpack them for you. The best sentences from the book. Success encompasses a balance of personal and professional effectiveness. Before you can adopt the 7 habits, you need to change your perception and interpretation of how the world works. Between what happens to you and your response to it is your freedom to choose that response. The 5 big ideas. Proactive people work on the things they can do something about. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. A paradigm is a way to see the world. We see the world not as it is, but as we are conditioned to see it. To make relatively minor changes in your life, focus on your attitudes and behaviors. To make significant, quantum changes, work on your basic paradigms. Habit 1. Be proactive. In this chapter, Covey says that many people are reactive instead of proactive. Instead of blaming the world for your problems, or letting the actions of others, or even bad weather, dictate your mood. You can be a more effective person by focusing on the things that you can actually do something about and not concern yourself with things you can't change or influence. The first habit is all about taking charge of your life. Being proactive means understanding that we have the power to choose our responses to any situation. Covey emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for our actions and avoiding the victim mindset. By being proactive, we can shape our lives in a positive way. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Habit 2 focuses on the power of visualization and goal setting. Covey encourages us to envision our ideal future and work backward to create a roadmap for success. By defining our personal mission and setting clear goals, we can align our actions with our values and make significant progress towards our desired outcomes. Covey says that when you take an action, you actually do it twice. The first time is when you imagine doing it, and then again when you actually do it in real life. He uses the example of building a house. First, you visualize the house and make the detailed plans of the layout and the materials needed. Then you start building it. If you didn't make the plans first, it is likely that you would make lots of costly mistakes. The message here is that if you visualize an action and its desired consequences first, instead of just plowing on, possibly in the wrong direction, the more likely you are to have success. This is the difference between being efficient and being effective. There's no point in getting lots of tasks done in a short amount of time if the end outcome isn't what you really want. Habit 3. Put first things first. In this habit, Covey introduces the concept of time management. He emphasizes the importance of prioritizing our tasks based on their importance and urgency. By focusing on tasks that align with our goals and values, we can avoid getting caught up in unimportant distractions and increase our productivity. This habit is all about prioritization. You need to figure out the things that are most important and always put them first. Habit 4. Think win-win. Habit 4 is all about fostering mutually beneficial relationships. Covey suggests that we should aim for win-win solutions in all interactions, where both parties feel satisfied and valued. By adopting an abundance mindset and seeking collaboration instead of competition, we can build stronger connections and achieve greater success together. Life is a negotiation. When going into a situation with others, many people seek a win-lose outcome. Every interaction they have, whether at work or in their personal lives, is seen as a competition. Effective people, on the other hand, see the benefit in giving everyone a fair share of the pie and fostering positive long-term relationships. Try to approach every situation willing to negotiate until both parties are satisfied. You'll see greater returns in the end. Covey says that relationships can be compared to emotional bank accounts. This means that every time you have an interaction with someone, you are either into that account or withdrawing from the account. A payment could be finding a win-win solution or listening to someone properly. A withdrawal could be fighting for a win-lose outcome, breaking a promise, or only pretending to listen. The most important payment you can make into the emotional bank account is trying to truly understand someone and discover what's important to them. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. In this habit, Covey emphasizes the importance of effective communication. He encourages us to listen actively and empathetically before sharing our own thoughts and opinions. By seeking to understand others first, we can build trust and create a more harmonious and collaborative environment. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply, says Covey. He explains that a lot of the time we don't really listen to people, but instead project our own situation onto them and assume that what they're thinking and feeling are the same. We then prescribe solutions to them that don't really work. People rarely trust the advice of someone who they don't feel really understands them or the situation. You need to emphatically listen to others and get inside their frame of reference to understand them intellectually and emotionally. Take note of what they're saying, but also their body language to get the full picture. Only then will people start to really trust your opinions and advice. Habit 6. Synergize. Habit 6 is all about the power of synergy, which Covey defines as the ability to create a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. By embracing diversity, valuing different perspectives, and working together towards shared goals, we can achieve remarkable results that would be impossible to attain individually. Synergy basically means that if you put two things together, the outcome is greater than the combined total of the two separate components. 1 plus 1 can actually equal 3 or more if you work together. When people work together to tackle a challenge, using everyone's separate strengths, it's always better than fighting each other and trying to go it alone. For this, you need to understand, trust, and respect each other. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. The final habit focuses on self-renewal and continuous improvement. Covey urges us to take care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. By investing in self-care, lifelong learning, and personal growth, we can enhance our effectiveness and ensure long-term success. The 7th habit is all about self-improvement. Your tools may be adequate for the job, but if you never stop to sharpen them, they will become less and less effective. Covey uses the analogy of a lumberjack sawing down trees. If he keeps sawing without stopping to sharpen his saw, eventually it will become blunt and he won't be able to cut down trees anymore. Covey's key message here is that you need to take care of yourself, stay physically fit, maintain your emotional well-being and your mental well-being through expanding your knowledge, as well as your social well-being by having good relationships with others. Give yourself time to recharge instead of working flat out all of the time, and in the long run, you'll be a far more effective person. We hope this summary has inspired you to incorporate these habits into your own life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and valuable content. Until next time, stay proactive and highly effective.